Good morning. Let's do a weekend in the life. It is Friday morning, June 27th, and I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along for a weekend in my life. So we're gonna kick it off today. I'll just start my little summer morning routine, and then I have a nail appointment with my aunt who is visiting this morning. And then this afternoon, I finally have my DMV appointment to get my last name changed on my license from my wedding in October. You know, here's the thing. As a teacher, it's just way easier for me to put things off till the summer. And when I tried to book the DMV appointment at the end of May, they were literally booked out till the end of June. Craziness. But I'm excited. We're doing that today. Hopefully I bring all the right things and they don't send me back out the door. Kick off our morning, I'm gonna take myself on a little walk around our apartment complex and go from there. Just got back from the walk. We made it 2 miles. I underestimated my time a little bit, so we gotta get out the door, hence the still wet hair, but we are ready to go get our nails done. These are the new nails. I went with a little splash of 4th of July, but not like too in your face. Currently at my parents' house. When was the last time y'all saw a vlog in here? That's crazy. But my mother still had my birth certificate and my passport here. So since my nail appointment was over this way, I came to pick up my passport and birth certificate, because you know the DMV does not let you get away with not bringing your whole entire life existence to your appointment, whatever that's about. And then I'm also gonna fix this face. We're gonna touch up my makeup, maybe put on a little bit more full coverage for these lovely things that keep popping up on my face. And I'm also going to curl my hair. I don't know how long I'm gonna have this license for. Mine isn't even expired yet, but to change my name, I have to get a whole new card. So I just wanna make sure that I'm looking a little bit put together in case I have to live with this ID for the next however long until it expires. We have made it home from the DMV. It was a little debacle at first, and I was really worried that I was gonna walk out of there without my new license. But we made it through. Got the new license. So on the agenda for the evening, we are going to get changed and go for a quick walk just to get some movement in before the evening. And then we're gonna come back and cook some dinner. And we're going to hang out at our friend Zach's house tonight to celebrate my brother starting his new job next week. Pretty chill evening with some fun sprinkled in. The perfect Friday evening, in my opinion. Doing some beef kielbasa sausage tonight for dinner, and we're also making some sweet potatoes. Yum.
Just taste it.
Okay. Anyways, I'm trying the Drizzlicious because I haven't tried them yet because I thought there was dairy in them, but apparently there's not. So we're gonna try, which one should I try first?
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake? That's dangerous.
We don't eat those now.
No, absolutely not. I'd sit there and eat this whole bag in one sitting. Okay, now s'mores. I definitely like birthday cake better. I'm gonna take these back, dog. I'll sit here and eat this whole bag. Oh!
I have strong potatoes right here. I was like, now give me on a squat. I can't.
What are you doing?
Mostly because of my back. But yeah, I can't squat.
I cannot miss an episode. Good morning.
Brian Litzy.
We got our element restock in. You guys, Bryce and I are obsessed with these. We have at least one every day. These are our favorite flavors: watermelon salt, citrus, raspberry, and orange. My favorite, I think, is raspberry, but honestly all of these are a 10 out of 10. Just pulled myself together a little bit. I don't even know if it constitutes as pulling myself together because all I did was change from pajamas into workout clothes, but it is currently 3:08. Bryce is almost home from work, so I'm gonna go ahead and make us some lunch. Typically we do not eat this late, but given the circumstances of him not eating at work today, I decided to wait for him so we could eat together. I've had a pretty chill day. I slept in this morning. Well, that's a lie. I didn't sleep in. I was up at 5:30, and once Bryce left for work, forced myself to go back to sleep for a little bit because my sleep score has been terrible lately. So I figured a Saturday morning would be the perfect time to try and fix that. And then I just did a quick house pickup. I didn't necessarily deep clean, but just picked it up a little bit so that when we go to deep clean tomorrow or Monday, it will be a lot easier. Definitely doom scrolled for way too long today on TikTok and Instagram, so not my proudest moment, but hopefully with Bryce coming home, we'll be able to turn the day around and get some productivity flowing. But first, I need some food. Doing some sweet Italian sausage, and because it is so late and we want to still have time to eat dinner at a decent time, go to bed at a decent time, all the silly adulting things, we will probably just keep it super simple and maybe do some fruit as a side or some rice. Speaking of,
You got packages.
I got packages.
Yeah.
Yay! So the packages Bryce was talking about were some items from my classroom wish list from Amazon. I'm so grateful for everybody that supports me every single year in making sure myself and my students have what we need. So we got some thermal laminating pouches. I love having my own little personal laminator. We have a telling time bulletin board set up, and what I'll probably do is just use these and put them around our classroom clock. And then these are dry erase dot circles for my small group table, and you can't really see it, but they come in rainbow colors. And then what I am most excited for, we got a wagon. I have wanted a wagon for so long. It makes moving classrooms so much easier, and last year I just got sick of having to ask other teachers if I could use their wagons, and since I'm moving schools this year, I was like, you know what, I need to get one of those so that makes my life a little bit easier. Because let me show you guys our guest room right now. My whole entire classroom is packed in our guest room currently, so that's where we're at. That's why I needed the cart, because I have to get all that stuff back to school. I'm gonna put you guys on to my favorite little, almost like mocktail. It gives me mocktail vibes. It tastes like summer, but it is a mango bubbly. Oh, I forgot, it's hard to open stuff with acrylic nails. Hold on. Okay, so we have our mango bubbly. I pour a little bit of that in there because the sparkling water does have a reaction to the element. I'll pretty much put any element in a sparkling water, but my favorite for this combo is the orange salt. Mango and orange goes so good together. Bryce is gonna do a watermelon element, as you can see. Mix that together, and don't let the powder get in your mouth. That was a close one. And then the key to any summer drink is lots and lots of ice. I'm an ice fanatic. I get that from my mother. So we're gonna load it up all the way to the top with ice. And voila, there you have it. So good. Tasted grapefruit bubbly with watermelon element. Bryce and I decided we are going to get out of this house, so we're gonna go on a little date night tonight, go get some mellow mushroom pizza. I'm just doing some light makeup to look a little bit more put together. If I have any dairy-free, gluten-free friends on here, let me tell you, mellow mushroom is amazing. And when I first cut out dairy and gluten, it was so comforting to have mellow mushroom because they have dairy-free and gluten-free crust and cheese. And so it felt like I could at least have one semi-normal thing when I first started my journey. Basically what I'm trying to say is if mellow mushroom has no fans, I'm dead. The weather has been so rainy and dreary this afternoon. It stopped raining a couple minutes ago, but it still is like gross and cloudy outside. which is obviously not the vibes that we're going for. Those are like cozy, stay at home, cuddle up with a book in bed vibes, and those are not the vibes that I need in my life right now, you know what I'm saying? We are all ready. We're keeping the comfy vibes going for date night tonight. And I'm so excited to get me some pizza. Yeah. Just finished up dinner. It was so good, but I am so stuffed. And there's a Lowe's right next to our mellow mushroom. And Bryce has a couple of things he wants to look for there. We're gonna go to Lowe's and I'm gonna use it to get some extra steps in while Bryce shops. Kind of rug right there, y'all. It says gather somewhere else. And we're not having luck with what Bryce wants. We were looking, or he was looking for something like this to put the cold plunge tray on, but we need it to be a little bit wider, so. We are home for the evening and your girl is tired, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready for bed. Thankfully, I have a good excuse because we do have to get up for church in the morning, so I can say I'm going to bed early and nobody's gonna judge me for it. I'm putting in some dry shampoo. I like to let mine sit overnight, and before anybody comments that it's too light for my hair, that's the reason I let it sit overnight, so when I wake up in the morning it's blended. Let me just throw it up and let it soak. I actually learned this trick when I had purple hair. When you dye your hair a color, it's highly recommended that you only wash your hair once a week, and so I had to learn how to make that work as a competitive dancer who was practicing every single day of the week. And my hairdresser was like, just put dry shampoo in overnight and you literally won't be able to tell that you put it in and that you didn't wash your hair. To wash my face, put on my comfy PJs, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning, happy Sunday. We're gonna go unload the dishwasher, switch over some laundry, and then I'm gonna cold plunge. The weather is looking like it might be a cloudy day today. Look how pretty it got in just the 5 minutes I've been out here. Oh my goodness. I'm making our protein shakes for breakfast this morning. We just have some vanilla protein, almond butter, and frozen blueberries. And probiotics and cranberry pills. All right, we are all ready for the day. The lighting is terrible in here, so we got to figure out a way to fix that. But I'm wearing my Jehovah Rapha shirt from Christians for Christ store with my sparkly Hey Dudes, and we're off to church. I got my double fizz, and we just stopped at Dunkin' for Bryce. He gets a cold brew with cold foam. It is 8:50. We are about to head in to the church for worship practice. We have worship practice at 9 and then church starts at 10:30. Here is a close-up of my shirt because the lighting in our apartment stunk and this lighting is a little bit better. The shirt actually looks purple and not black. Smile. Cheese. Cheese. Yeah, I think it's important.
Lord, for this word. Lord, I know for a fact it's anointed. Lord, I thank you for the anointed singing with Donald, Kate, Mackenzie, and Jeremy, Lord.
Just got home from church. We went out to lunch with our pastor and then some of our family that is visiting from out of town. It is currently 2:21. I just finished working on some of the social media stuff for the church, getting some posts edited and scheduled for the week ahead, and I think we are about to run to Walmart. I'm not gonna do our full grocery order until tomorrow. on summer break. I've been doing it on Mondays, but we do need a couple things. We need garbage bags, we need frozen blueberries for our protein shakes for tomorrow, some almond butter, so just a couple little things that I want to snag, and then we'll see where the day takes us after that. Just got home from the grocery store. I figured I would give you guys a haul of what we got. We have frozen blueberries for our protein shakes, unsweetened almond milk also for our protein shakes. We got some flossers because we were getting low on those, and then Bryce got some new shampoo to try. And then I got white nail polish because the white nail polish that I use on my toes is literally crusting up and drying because I've had it since like college, so it was definitely time to get a new one, and this is by far my favorite brand of at-home nail polish. It's the Sally Hansen Insta Dry. It really does dry so fast. Then we got a clear shower liner for our master bedroom, bathroom. We needed more trash bags, almond butter for our protein shakes, and more mouthwash for Bryce. And then lastly, I got some gluten-free, dairy-free. These are the Vans waffles. I like to have these with my protein shakes. Since I've been moving and walking and working out a little bit more over summer break, I get very hungry, so I like to add these for some extra carbs. Bryce got the protein waffles from Kodiak for his extra breakfast in the morning, as well as some sausage patties. And that is our grocery haul for today. I wanted to show you guys, I also got another package in for my wish list. I think I might sit down sometime this week and film a dedicated video to what is on my Amazon wish list as a third-year teacher, because I know I loved watching what other teachers were buying going into my first year of teaching. It gave me a lot of clarity on what I would actually need in my classroom. So I got this pack of grading stamps. It says like parent sign and return, great effort, well done, you know, the usual things. These are name tags for student desks. You can't really see them because the sticker on the plastic covers it, but we got some name tags. And then as a teacher, you can never have too many disinfecting wipes, so these are some of those.